let me introduce the panel moderator, Mustafa Wajid. He is the CEO of Meher Energy Ventures. He is going to be moderating the panel. We have Rafiq Somani, VP and Country Manager of ANSYS. Amar Desai is the Systems Engineering Energy Analytics Robert Bosch. Unfortunately, our fourth member could not make it. Abu Malik, he has been sick and called it off. The session today is going to be on smart factories, enabling smart factories. And the panel discussion is vision to reality. Where are we exactly heading with smart factories? Okay, so I will request Mustafa to take it over. Yes, you're on the mic.
Yeah, namaskara, everybody.
We would need a slide.
It's with me.
Oh, yes, with you. Okay, great.
I'm going first.
Fantastic. Okay, please take it forward, sir. Yes.
Thank you, Som. Namaskara, everybody. This is a session where we are going to look at the implications of IoT, artificial intelligence, etc., on the manufacturing sector as a whole. Manufacturing in India has been an area where a lot of new emphasis is being given. I'm sure all of you are aware of the Make in India program. We believe that we have a chance as a country to become one of the manufacturing powerhouses in the world. I think that chance improved a little bit this morning because Mr. Trump will win the election. So having said that, the manufacturing of the future will be dramatically different from what we are used to in the past. And if you look at manufacturing, there are probably three vectors which are relevant for any manufacturing company in India. One is what we call the back-end vector, which is starting with understanding product requirements, being able to understand what is optimal design, because in today's world, materials are changing, processes are changing, tools are changing. So how does a manufacturing company actually try and understand whether I have optimized my design? This is a question which has gone beyond the capability of just having a team of people. You need resources, you need access to information on a global basis, and you need a lot of simulation capability. So that's the starting point of the problem or the solution, depending on which way you look at it. And then, of course, comes the actual manufacturing, where how am I sure that my productivity, my efficiency, my reliability, quality, etc., are all made to a global standard where I have probably something like a Six Sigma level of achievement in my manufacturing processes. So that's the back-end vector. The second vector is obviously to do with delivery of the manufactured product to customers. There are various issues which the IoT can help, not just in asset tracking, but also in asset application. So these are areas where, for example, a product that is made and installed somewhere, if the manufacturer has the ability to track how it is behaving, it's going to make a big difference to his design process, it's going to make a big difference to his strategy, it's going to make a big difference to his bottom line. So, it has multiple implications. The third vector, of course, is that a lot of the manufacturing industry has to start getting used to the concept of, will my business model change into a service model? Will it be enough to just manufacture and deliver a product, or should I be ready or getting ready to manufacture and deliver not only a product but a service that works around that product? This question has particularly become prominent in the automobile industry, where today the big automobile companies are trying to call themselves as mobility solution providers. So nobody knows how many new cars will be bought 10 years from now. I may not need a car, I may just need a smartphone. There may be enough people available who will pick me up and drop me to wherever I have to go, and I therefore don't need to buy a car. So the car manufacturer then cannot sell the product to me, because I'm looking for a mobility solution. So this has an impact on the manufacturing industry, and that's the third vector which will probably cause a lot of disruption in terms of business model changes that the manufacturing sector will be looking at. To address some of the challenges in the first vector, which is to do with design, simulation, I have here a very eminent colleague, Mr. Rafiq Somani, who is the head of ANSYS in India. ANSYS, I'm sure everybody knows, is one of the leading companies in the technical software area. When many years ago in India, when I'm talking of pre-liberalization, and it used to be a yearning in the engineering community to access ANSYS software, which was not easily available. They didn't even have an office in India at the time. So, we actually had to go through a lot of circus to do this. So, I would request him to go ahead and share his insights on how design optimization, simulation, etc., combined with the IoT concept can actually alter many of the assumptions and make the manufacturing sector more effective, more productive, and get an edge which they did not have earlier. Over to you, Rafiq.